knowing you have that kind of confidence in him. And White has responded well the last couple of games and made a big play for them after that timeout just now.
So another Texas Tech Raider goes out of the ball game. Janae Cooper fouling out with 6 points and 4 rebounds.
He was bringing them some inside presence. And you see being comforted there by Jason Martin.
Prior to this game, only 3 players from Texas Tech had fouled out of a ball game. And already this evening, 2 players have fouled out.
One of the reasons I think Georgetown has as good a chance as most of that elite group to be in the NCAA championship Final Four, they've got experienced bodies. Othello's fouled out. They bring in Jahidi White. He makes a 3-point play. He goes out. You got Yaya Ja. You got Al. And Jerome Williams. They keep bringing guys 6'8", 6'9", 240. That wears you out.
Darvin Ham trying to make himself big on the block, guarded by Ja. Here's Coy Smith, winding up, and he knocks it down.
And he knew it from the time it left his hand. And you know that with a player. If he shoots it and he's turning to go back on the defensive end, he knows he's rolling.
Coy Smith, 2 of 3 from long range. He's got 12. Iverson trying to work the pick and roll with Ja. Iverson pulling up from downtown.
Tough shot.
75-72. Bonowitz trying the lob pass to Sasser, but Iverson got a hand on it as it went out of bounds.
Showing you his defensive back skill. I was watching him. What they call it, lay in the cut. You see what's going on. He took off to go get the pass from Sasser, and Sasser mishandled it, and he just knocked it off of Iverson's hand.
Here's Sasser picking up his dribble. Cut off by Williams. Coy Smith, he's feeling it.
But you see the kind of pressure that Georgetown is putting on him, too.
Smith from NBA range.
From deep.
How about that? No hesitation in the mind of Coy Smith to take that jump shot.
Yeah, but he's got to be smarter than that. And James Dickey is basically showing it. He's saying he needs to get up. Because you got a chance to close the gate there and get closer to the basket. You got to get closer.
16 on the shot clock for Georgetown. Boubacar Al putting it on the floor, knocked out of bounds. They say it's last touch by Texas Tech. Now coming up next, UMass will take on Arkansas in a #1 seed versus a 12 seed. And the winner of this game will face the winner of UMass Arkansas.
Arkansas is the lowest remaining seed in the tournament.
Iverson sliding in. And as you mentioned to me earlier today, Quinn, the game really comes easy to him.
It comes easy to him, and he's the one guy that can turn the game on both sides of the court. But as I said to you, he takes a hard drop down there. But see, he can carry your team. It looks like he fell on his hip. But I'm telling you, you see, this is the advantage of having played football is you're used to getting knocked like this. Bonowitz loses Iverson, and then Iverson goes for it, and he drops on his right hip and takes a good hard drop, but he still got to stay in the game.
Iverson, as a junior in high school at Bethel High School in Hampton, Virginia, led his team to the state championship. He was the player of the year in the state of Virginia as a junior. With Smith around the pick, takes a step in, got the shot off, but it's short. Hustled down by Williams. Tried to knock it off Smith. Here's Corey Carr inside.
Got Ja off his feet and was able to get it in there, but that was good hustle by Texas Tech because I thought Jerome Williams had it, would have it under control.
Boubacar Al bringing the ball up the floor for Georgetown. Under 5 to play.
See, you watch little things. Al brings the ball up so Iverson doesn't have to expend energy to do that.
Jason Martin guarding Iverson, and you can see he's trying to set him up here on the hop inside off the glass, and he can't get it to go.
He got himself too close to the basket, you know, and the angle got bad for him. But I'm telling you, he got into a crease that I didn't think there was a chance for anybody to get to.
Martin the other way. Coy Smith. Williams with the rebound. Joseph Tuomo was all alone down court, but Williams didn't see him.
No, they want to get it in Allen Iverson's hand, but they got to get it across so they don't get a 10-second violation, and that's exactly what they got. Because
11th turnover for Georgetown.
yeah, but they were not paying attention to the clock. It took a long time for Jerome Williams to get it to Iverson. It's on the officials' count. It's on the officials' count, so he's counting it out, and they never got it across. So that wasn't Allen Iverson's fault. Actually, Williams has got to get it to Iverson faster, and then let Iverson make the play from there.
Iverson, 10 of 28, 29 points. Georgetown up 77-74.
Oh, he set him up good.
Here's Carr. And Iverson fouls him behind the three-point line. Corey Carr will go to the line and shoot three.
His reaction was he thought he had a clean block, did Allen Iverson. Corey Carr is standing at the three-point line. John Thompson doesn't want anybody to ever foul on a shooter, particularly a long-distance shooter. Right there is where he is, and Allen Iverson is going to come out. Probably got some hand with that, but he definitely got some of the ball, and the official makes the call on that.
Corey Carr at the line.
Corey Carr, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. On the season, he's a 75% free throw shooter. He's got 14 points and 4 rebounds. Good rotation and a great roll for Carr.
You can see it from there. I tell you what, one of the ways you can tell, if a guy shoots the ball and you see either his hand or his arm move, that's usually an indication of a foul. If you don't see that move, then more than likely the man got the ball, and I didn't see any movement that time by Carr.
This next free throw can tie it up for Texas Tech with 4:11 remaining. Carr unable to get it to fall. 4:07. 77-76 Georgetown.
They put Corey Carr on Allen Iverson because Martin has 4 fouls. So this is the best way to keep Martin from getting in the foul trouble, because they know they need somebody to control the tempo.
Texas Tech on a 23-game winning streak, the longest in the nation. 9 on the shot clock. Iverson trying to create. Fades away. Shot short. Somebody came flying in and put it back into the basket. That's Boubacar Al.
They're letting Allen Iverson do what he's going to do in terms of taking the shot, and then all that Georgetown is going to do is crash the boards, and that was Boubacar Al that time. Got to block out.
8 points for Boubacar Al. 79-76.
Jason Sasser is getting a little anxious. They're trying to get Corey Carr to come off a pick, and Jason Sasser wants to make the play, so he stepped out and it took the timing away from what Texas Tech had.
Here's Martin. Carr rattles out. Scramble for the ball. Ham tried to dunk it again.
Mr. Ham tried to power dunk on him, please. Jahidi White was there. I mean, he tried to hammer this one. Makes a tough rebound, gets it, and goes to the side. You see Jahidi White there. He tries to power dunk it, got him on the arm. I mean, you love the fight in Darvin Ham. He's a ham, all right, but he's a ham that has some hops. Jahidi White just picked up his 5th foul. So now they lose both Jahidi White and Othello Harrington, their 2 best inside scorers. Puts a lot more pressure on Iverson to have to not only control the tempo, but make shots.
Darvin Ham, 1 of 5 from the free throw line on the evening. And the struggle continues.
Some anxious moments for the Red Raiders.
And he misses them both. Victor Page coming out with the basketball. Page to the basket.
No! He was going to try to get it down on Victor Page. Oh, I love it when you attack the basket. Oh, I love it. You wonder where Victor Page has been. Watch him get here. Sets it up, goes left. Here comes Darvin Ham. He wants to try it. Victor Page gets his chance at a dunk.
In the process, Darvin Ham picking up foul number 4. Victor Page, a freshman out of Washington, D.C. Played at McKinley Tech in the nation's capital.
And capable of getting big numbers. So this is the option that they have offensively, and Victor Page recognizing that having lost both Jahidi White and Othello Harrington, that Page has to be one of the guys to step up.
And Victor Page misses his first free throw. Under 3 to play. 80-76 Georgetown leading Texas Tech. Carr
with a bad shot. I mean, there's no need to take that shot there. You're 4 down with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. All he's got to do is be patient. You'll get an open shot.
Iverson giving it up to Boubacar Al, and he'll run the baseline and look for the basketball. And Victor Page fouled at the top of the key. Looks like by Coy Smith.
Coy Smith thought he had a clean steal. He almost got himself a technical foul, which would have been a real disservice to his team at this point. And that's what James Dickey is talking to. That was Corey Carr that James Dickey was talking to. He was telling him that shot he took, he didn't have to take. I mean, run it down, get yourself a good look. It's time for your star to step up if you're Texas Tech. Jason Sasser's got to get in the game and take over, because right now Allen Iverson has been taking over, and so has Victor Page, and Page kept that alive.
Jerome Williams with the offensive rebound, and he did not take kindly to whoever fouled him inside. And fortunately for Williams, his teammates stepped between.
They protect each other very much so. That's one of the things that I admire about Georgetown. You see the foul trouble there with both Cooper and Battie out, Harrington and White out.
Williams with 7 rebounds. Both teams still playing very aggressive defense, and you see their players are starting to head to the sidelines.
Well, both teams are going to stay aggressive. As long as Allen Iverson is on the floor, you know that Georgetown has a guy that can carry them. I said a moment ago, Jason Sasser is the star for Texas Tech. He's got to carry his team if they're going to get a victory here. He's got to get the ball in the position to make plays, and Martin's got to get it to him.
2:25 to go. We'll be back for the stretch run after this. 76 Georgetown, 2:25 to play. Gus Johnson, Quinn Buckner, Andrea Joyce with you. Coach Dickey pacing the sidelines. His team's down, but still plenty of time to come back. Elsewhere in the Midwest, Kentucky, they rolled today.
31 times. They win it by 31 points.
Smith trying to drop it down for Darvin Ham, and it goes right out of bounds.
Georgetown substitution number 44, Victor Page.
And our game summary: 4 players have fouled out, 2 from each team. Texas Tech 22 of 33 from the free throw line. Two minutes remaining in the ball game. Georgetown gets it down low as they break the pressure from Texas Tech to Jerome Williams for the deuce.
You can see Georgetown feeling stronger and stronger every time about what they're trying to get done. They make a play by pushing the ball up. You can see the disappointment on the face of the Red Raiders. Jason Martin is the guy that you look for Texas Tech to help make some plays. He hadn't been able to make them. Jerome Williams has come alive here, getting rebounds and just being active, being able to handle the ball out on the point, allowing Allen Iverson to scoot around and make some plays. And they're doing it now with Othello Harrington, Jahidi White having fouled out of the game.
Williams 5 of 5 from the free throw line, making 6 of 6. He's got 12 points now to go along with 7 rebounds. Hoyer's on a 7-0 run. Martin inside, and he's fouled. Now coming up next, UMass, the #1 seed, will take on 12th seeded Arkansas, the only 12th seed remaining in the tournament. And the winner of that game will face the winner of this game Saturday at 6 o'clock.
At this moment, Texas Tech's Jason Martin is starting to do what I think they have to do. With a minute 53, you've got to start scoring some points with the time not running off the clock, which means take the ball to the basket, create some fouls. But their defense has been their staple for the year. They have to do it with Othello Harrington, the inside threat. James Dickey has a chance to be able to get to the basket a little bit more, because Othello Harrington, having fouled out, takes out their shot blocker.
That's a rebound by Williams.
Oh,
here's Page.
Williams makes the play, though. When you've got a guy that can get the ball off the glass and push it up, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to get back. Williams had the ball out, and 3 people tried to take it from him, and by the time they were able to get close, they got to Victor Page, who went to the basket strong. The advantage of a rebounder that can pull it out. Now, 1, 2, he's by those guys. When you reach for it and don't get it, Martin makes a good try. It just doesn't work for him. Darvin Ham tries to come over and get the block. Instead, he gets the foul, and he's just fouled out of the game.
So Darvin Ham fouls out with 9 points and 7 rebounds. That's the 3rd player that is fouled out for Texas Tech. They only had 3 players to foul out the entire year. And 3 have to sit down this evening against Georgetown. 11 points for Victor Page. 89-77. 1:42 to go. Here's Sasser.
That's what he's got to do. He's got to try to make some shots for them in order for them to get themselves back into this game.
Back in a moment. .137 to play, 9-point lead for the Hoyas.
Texas Tech is going to come out. You can see the timeout situation. They've got to come out and create some turnovers. They've got to just get all over Georgetown and try to get some turnovers. You got 2 ball handlers in, so it's going to make it difficult as Coy Scott fouls Victor Page as he's trying to make the turn over there on the sideline. You don't need to foul. You don't want to do that.
And that is the 4th foul on Coy Smith. 10th team foul called against the Red Raiders. So Victor Page will shoot 2.
Texas Tech substitution number 13, Jason Martin. For Georgetown, number 25, Jerry Nichols.
Page 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Right at his season average, 13 points. They get 14.
But you can see Victor Page get more active, looking for the ball.
Now coming up tomorrow in the Southeast region in Lexington, Kentucky, Connecticut, Mississippi State, followed by Cincinnati and Georgia Tech.
I mean, those will be some fun games to watch, because you know UConn with Jerron Sheffer and what they're going to do. We watched Mississippi State and Eric Danforth, who is. Cincinnati's an interesting team. You look at them and what they have inside with Danny Forston. But Matt Harpin is a guy I like for Georgia Tech. He's the guy I really like in the tournament that most people don't know about.
91-82, 1:26 to play. 26 seconds left. Georgetown up 91-82. Now coming up in the Midwest, Louisville will be going at it in about 20 minutes. Kentucky already winning. And Georgetown takes a timeout. We'll be back right after this. .119 to play, 91-82, Georgetown on top of Texas Tech. Hoyas with the basketball. Lobbed inside, and it's off the hand of Jerry Nichols. Hoyas turn the basketball over.
A little bit of miscommunication as you look coming up next is Arkansas, Massachusetts here, and then Louisville and Wake Forest. Louisville's the team.
You really like them?
I like Louisville. They're the team. And you have to think about Wake Forest. They're playing with, at this point, Tony Rutland is going to be playing sparingly, so they go with Jerry Braswell. But Tim Duncan has been sick and lost 8 pounds, so you know he's lost strength as well.
Coy Smith on the follow. 1:07 remaining. Still plenty of time for Texas Tech to come back in this ball game, and another turnover by the Hoyas. Jerry Nichols, this time tripping. A minute remaining. 91-84.
Jerry Nichols tries to go there, and it looks like there was a little touching of the feet, if you will, by Jason Martin. Jerry Nichols looking for the foul. Instead, the ball goes out. It's Texas Tech's ball.
Under a minute to play. Here's Martin. He can get a shot off quickly. Martin off the glass, rebounded by Victor Page. And Page is fouled by Sasser.
Jason Sasser is disappointed because he wanted to get the shot, but Martin was trying to get it back out. Jason Sasser tried to pop out. Allen Iverson anticipated and really cut it off. Sasser is the guy you want to get it, and that time he just couldn't get the shot, so he's mad, and he really don't want to hear anything else.
Texas Tech, 48.2 remaining. They still have the longest winning streak in the nation at 23 games, but it looks like 23 is where it will end. But it's been a great season for the Red Raiders, and also they've proven some things for the conference and also proven some things during the tournament.
Well, you know, if they're not able to get this done, one of the things you look at, and this is, unless they can, you know, start getting more offensive power, you're looking at what is the close of a long history of the Southwest Conference. This is the last team in the Southwest Conference, and if they don't win this game, that's a close on almost 70 years, 70-plus years of history of the Southwest Conference, of which Texas Tech here this year has represented, I think, admirably. They've shown teams they come to play because they've pounded North Carolina. And that doesn't happen very often.
Tech won the very first championship inside Bonowitz. And Iverson goaltending. Now 42.5 to go. 91-86 is the score.
They're just going to give it to Iverson because he's the one that can get it down.
Here's Tuomo, and Tuomo wisely, the freshman, calls a timeout. 36.5 to go. Hoya is trying to hang on. 5 seconds to go. 91-86. Georgetown leading Texas Tech. Hoyas need to get the ball in bounds. They lob it ahead. Page.
They called timeout. They called the last timeout they had.
Great denial defense by Tech. They still got a chance in this ball game. 91-86, 35.6 seconds remaining, and the guy you want to foul if you're Texas Tech is Boubacar Al right now for Georgetown, and it's knocked away. Deuce Jones covering a lot of ground there.
But you throw a bounce pass, you're allowing the chance to get there. But they got Al taking the ball out. As you look at the foul shooting percentage, Al at 42. That's why they had him taking it out. Because once he releases it, then he can just run away and not get it back. Otherwise, it's an intentional foul, and he gets two automatically anyway.
Georgetown, a 63% free throw shooting team on the season. And Allen Iverson goes to the line. He's a 68% free throw shooter.
But he's somebody that Georgetown will take their chances with on the foul line. He's used to making them in big games. If you look at the free throw numbers, Georgetown 26 of 38. Tech 23 of 35.
And on the evening, Iverson 8 of 14 from the free throw line.
First of all, it's pretty astounding when a guy gets 15 and he's going to have now 16 foul shots. And that's what makes the difference. That shows you how good and how quick he is when you get to the foul line that many times.
And the second shot by Iverson rolls in. 30 seconds to go. 93-86. Here's Martin. Tech still with one timeout remaining. Smith. Georgetown quickly getting it in bounds, and Tuomo is fouled.
He's only a 52% foul shooter, but they wisely got over there with Jason Sasser to get the quick foul. Try to hopefully get only one of these and then push it back on the other end. And if you can get it to, you know, you get Caro on the floor that can shoot the three. Bonowitz can shoot the three as well.
15.4 seconds remaining in this ball game. Georgetown up by 5. Our Chevrolet players of the game, Jason Sasser for Texas Tech, and Othello Harrington for Georgetown. 23 points, 6 rebounds, 2 block shots, despite a fantastic outing by Allen Iverson with 31 points. It seemed as if Othello held this Georgetown team together, especially in the first half.
No, I don't think they're
Arkansas. Baseball pass ahead. Intercepted by Iverson. What a catch. You can see some defensive back skills there. And Allen Iverson and the Georgetown Hoyas go on to win it by a score of 98-90 for Quinn Buckner, Andrea Joyce. I'm Gus Johnson. Let's go back to New York and Pat O'Brien.
All right, Gus, so Georgetown holds off Texas Tech by hitting 15 of their last 20 free throws down the stretch. UMass and Arkansas a half an hour from right now. And Louisville and Wake Forest about to get underway out in Minneapolis at the Metrodome. We'll have that game for you. Those of you expecting UMass and Arkansas, we'll have that game for you in a half an hour. We're going to send you all out to Louisville and Wake Forest after a local station break.